Hey everyone, welcome back to Death and Taxes. Another day, another dollar. I have something here? What do I have here? We did all this from last time. I don't remember much about last time, but I remember that much. Yeah, okay. Weird. Oh yeah, you do see the dude down here. That's cool. Alright, let's go figure out... You just turn off the music. I'm like, I can pick this up and move this, right? That's cool. That right there. Alright. Young biochemist dies in a firework. Is chicken flu ever finding a vaccine? Me too. You must see this video of a laughing man dressed as Indiana Jones stealing a raw chicken from a store. Nations start arguing over outer space colonization rights. Draft of a 1,000-page historical analysis of Cosmopolis City to be published posthumously. Notorious identity thief disappears, but are they truly dead? We can never be sure. A crackdown on organized crime as police seize a major shipment of narcotics and firearms. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. That's funny. That's a funny one. OCDC on hiatus after sudden death of main composer. Economista fashion firm reports record earnings, promises to spread wealth round, but just a tiny bit. Great. Instructions, this is so jazzy. How about we try out some brand new methods of strengthening the equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. Total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Ah, easy. A grave robber. When people started burying their loved ones together with their valuables, Eli started digging. The belief that possessions could somehow be taken to the afterlife seemed very silly to Eli. They call themselves a tomb diver. Well, okay. And then the junior researcher. Right after graduation, Caleb went to work at the Acadia Institution, where they have been researching strange experimental pathogens. The goal is to achieve a potential breakthrough in human cell regeneration. It's a pretty dangerous job as it oftentimes involves the use of very sharp instruments. Well, it sucks that you are dying. Have fun with that. General contractor. CISO constructs buildings, not much else to it. They try their best to manage between the demands of the clients and the experimental ideas of architects. In their spare time, they like carving small sculptures. That's cute. Alright, Rudolph Rudy, hahaha. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of a university freshman who has just finished reading a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works. Oh. Sucks to suck. Everybody, be gone. Money, please.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
You can't call me a colleague while I'm wearing a pineapple shirt. I wore this to be funny. After the stress of last time.
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
He called himself an antique. It's not really my place to say. Can't be any worse than some of the writers out there. This is so true. I don't know how many of my friends have been like crawling down my throat about how I should publish something. They're like, Sherry, your writing is so good. They published this book. You can get published too. I'm not gonna say which book it is because that's just mean. But also, like, if you ever just walk around a store and you like pick up some books, like they will publish just about anything. It's just, the thing about getting published is you have to know which publishing house that you're trying to push your work to, and you have to make sure that it like aligns with what they publish. So like, you don't take your horror manuscript to a publishing house that only does romance novels. Unless, you know, you're going along the lines of one of those like gothic romance, but like, God, you might want to lean more on the romance than the gothic. You know, it's like any, and with like self-publishing nowadays, you can just publish anything. You know what? So I'm gonna go with, sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not?
I do not take my own advice. Don't point out the hypocrisy to me, please.
I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Thanks. God, Lady Poddington's so cute.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Dude, just write whatever you want, man. You're older than dirt. You can do what you want. It's your life. Man, I get paid so much money now. Mortimer!
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Unholy smokes? I can't afford it. I can get the holy smokes.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Yeah, man. Let's go check it out. I assume that it's going to be this way. Gerald Alt, miner's lung. Jeez, lung damage. Smoking kills. Well, I didn't realize Alt had tattoos. That's fascinating. But no, we're sticking with Poltergeist. And bedtime. Let's go. Another day, another dollar. Hello, Grim. Okay. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Easy! Industrial chemist. Verity has been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biogenetics, Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. Well, sucks to suck. Bogdan. I can do this one. Bogdan. I don't know what it is about some Slavic-ish names. Cannot. I know Bogdan. I had like one of my good friends' brother's name is Bogdan, so that's why I'm like, I got this one. Bogdan's in the bag. Vladimiri? Vladimiri dreams of organizing a pretzel invasion, crushing opposition across all pastries. They actively promote pretzel supremacy. Pretzels shall one day rule the land of the confectionery. I love pretzels as much as the next girl, but like sometimes you gotta have something else. Emmanuel, What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then, it's full of mistakes and errors. That's why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. Alright, which terrible people are living? Gaipo is the grumpiest, most cantankerous senior citizen possible. They dislike absolutely everyone and everything and are adamant in making everyone's life more difficult both in life and death. There is no escape from Gaipo. Well, I'm dead and I don't want to deal with that. Kira initially became a rideshare driver due to needing extra funds. Soon they found an opportunity to upgrade to a luxury vehicle chauffeur, which required to go through extra training in evasive and defensive driving techniques. These days, they feel pretty badass behind the wheel. You know, I feel like a lot of Canadians should take some, defensive driving courses because, good God, they cannot drive when it snows. There's like an inch of snow on the ground and everybody forgets how to drive every single year. It's such a mess. For decades, Gon has made a living by hunting wild game. Recently, they've become fascinated with certain conspiracy videos on YouTube and convinced that there is a monster living in the nearby swamp. Yeah, you go hunt Bigfoot, bro! Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitive structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. Oh, great. Let's go. This music's banging. Music is banging. Hey, buddy.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
Me too, bro.
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call to make, and I'm gonna go, no, we need them.
A system of mutual dependence. Yet we have some hold on the steer.
Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow? I hope not. Honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see this line of thought going anywhere. I'm just here to follow orders. I'm gonna go with, I don't see this line of thought going anywhere.
Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Thanks. Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows too one way? It doesn't seem fair because I've got basically no agency. It's nothing special. I just like doing what I'm told. I feel like this is very true. Like, they want me to make more decisions, but if I don't follow the rules, I will be punished. It's very one way.
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly, you're just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back. Like, I guess. Never mind then.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Wait, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Okay. Feel like I just got shafted some
You
money.
drive a hard bargain, mate. But Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Fancy suit bow tie edition. I should save up for whatever this is. I'm getting the bow tie.
Oh. Don't tell your captain about this. 'Tis one of theirs. Stole a great deal of time ago, though. Like 'tis between 2 months at least. I remember 'twas like yesterday. Barely made it out of the wardrobe alive. Have ye seen how far it goes? Many skeletons are in there. Almost became one of them. But you can't trap old Mortimer that easy.
You stole it from Fate? I'm gonna hurl. Please tell me I went the wrong way. Wrong thing. Guys, I'm losing my mind. Oh my god. Death in tuxedos, bow ties are cool. Hardcore. Hot dog. Painapple! Okay, because I'm wearing the pineapple shirt, I'm gonna use the Painapple. What other ones are there? Oh, God. No, that's so funny. Yo, that's so funny. Oh, buddy. Every other profile has to die. Okay, life should not be too predictable. Do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. And I've developed just the thing for it. Okay. So, if I pick this person to live, the next person has to die. Raphael always had a problem with authority, which is why they got fired from their previous police job for insubordination. They prefer to work alone anyway. They started an investigation firm hoping to catch dangerous criminals, but mostly get hired to follow cheating spouses and take incriminating photos. KG made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying impoverished regions with free potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. Well, just based on these two. Okay, and you get to die? Raking leaves is hard. Blowing them around with a leaf blower is much more fun. This is why Brian takes care of the leaves exclusively with a leaf blower starting already at 6 in the morning. The toxic fumes the machine emits don't concern them one bit. Well, suck, buddy. Diplomat! Rashida is a representative from Carthenia, a nation recovering from a major economic crash in Cosmopolis City, for a state visit. They've come to negotiate a mutually beneficial agreement. As they were being driven to City Hall, their vehicle was attacked by would-be assassins who were thwarted by their chauffeur. That's cool. Wetland scientist. Shelley is a wetland scientist who recently moved into a little cottage in the swamp for science. They wander around the swamp in a frog costume, scaring lost hikers for entertainment. Recently, they noticed a suspicious hunter camping in the area. Well, that sucks to suck, buddy. CrossFitter. Nazir loves to be physically active, and being a CrossFitter suits their lifestyle perfectly. Although the sport gets a bad rap, Nazir is determined to set a great example how CrossFit can be performed safely. Well, that's nice of you, buddy. You're doing your best. From all the available activities, Sigmund only likes watching TV, playing computer games, drinking beer, and eating pizza, without even live streaming it all. They live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world's resources. Well, bye. Lee is a beloved housekeeper for a traditional household. After the last owner perished, they just stayed put, and the next family accepted them with open arms. Lee is also secretly housing their asocial spouse in a secret room in the attic. They're deathly allergic to peanuts. Well, you're not gonna live very much longer. No, I'm gonna stick with the jazz. Stick with the jazz, man. I don't know what's going on with me. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking.
Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking.
Will I?
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Cool, can I read it?
Certainly, once it is finished. You will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
Whoa, that's actually pretty dope.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Good luck with that, honey bun. Money. I feel like I should be getting more
Batten
money.
down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sales.
Is it? I can't afford any of this. I can afford nothing. Moving on with my life.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
What now?
The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper.
Sure. That's my name, so what? I'm not hurting anyone personally. Not my place to rattle the status quo. That's my name, so what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
I'm a lemon. I'm pretty sure actually when, I'm pretty sure a lemon is a thing that's like crafted properly but then just doesn't work. Or something. Grandma, we'll keep this short. I am suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count. So these are the last 3. Okay. She, as they like to be called, enjoys building and restoring muscle cars in their leisure time. It gives them solace in an otherwise monotonous life. They're most proud of their first ever project, the Motorosity powered by the rare 7.0 liter V8 Hemi 426 engine. These are all words that mean things. There was a post on Tumblr, which I think was a repost of like a tweet, and it was like, the people who are out there and they like can see a vehicle and be like, wow, look at that gray. I can't even think of a name. I can't even think of a single car name. That's how good I am at cars. They see shrimp colors to me, and I sent that to my friend who I often send pictures of cars. And like, hey, can you tell me what car this is? And he like comes back with like the make, the model. Like, it's amazing. Anyways, Lucas has lived a calm and content married life, having raised 3 kids and helped raise 7 grandkids. Yet they've never felt particularly happy up until a moment 5 years ago, until they admitted and accepted their preferred sexual orientation. Their family was very supportive. Good for them! Oh, Jerry! Oh, I hate this. Can I write that? Great. Creepy kidnapper. Kidnapping children. Great. Inventor, scam artist. Who is this person? The nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lesson and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. Policy consultant. There's nothing like the smell of freshly mined coal in the morning. At least that's what Angus believes. They consult politicians on all energy-related policies, always advocating for more drilling, more mining, more cutting. Clean energy is for losers, apparently. Shimwala is a charismatic opinion leader among their peers. They use this characteristic to affect campaigns for the things they think are right. These topics include reducing the use of plastics, banning beige shorts, and stopping any vaccinations. Like, one of those things was fine. Rufa enjoys spending all of their days at home caring for their 3 kids. Recently, they agreed to become a surrogate for same-sex couple. That's nice. Another perk of being a stay-at-home parent for Rufa is the possibility to play Planet of Peacecraft at any free moment. I should have 3 dead, 4 alive. Great. Let's go. Crushing it. Do this.
Grim, why are you here?
Because I'm not upper management yet?
Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Hey, can I ask some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway.
Oh, buddy! Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah, you're doing that thing. You're doing
Perhaps
the thing
your
I
questions will
do.
assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects.
I'm loving
Any
it.
other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
No peaceful illuminated paradise, no endless suffering in the grasp of cosmic horrors. What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange, monstrous gods? That's very specific. And I love it.
Grim, that is just stupid.
Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid
Life
reasons.
is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
This is like too deep for me. That moment sure can't come fast enough. When's that going to happen? Great, so art is pointless? I'm gonna go with when's that going to happen?
Any day now.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm good.
Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Does it? Because it sounds to me like you're doing research because you need to spend 4 hours looking up like the tiniest little thing and then not do anything with that tiniest little thing. Speaking from
Gorblimey,
experience.
you're looting. All me wares.
I sure am. Ooh. I can't afford both. This is Autumn Falls. This elegant countenance is meant to be worn for celebrations during the gloomiest time of the year. It really brings out the eyes, those deep, soulless, empty, dark eyes. Let's get the widget.
Used to belong to the ruthless Corsair Thaddeus Thatcher, this one. 'Tis the last existing item of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and lets Lady Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day, the rest doomed to a slow extinction. Then my crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Telenor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
Fascinating. No budget. Fascinating. What are you going there? The rules! The assignment. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out. Yes. Keep your eyes open. Fate. Okay. Brian lived an exciting and joyous life up until retirement. Then everything started going downhill. Life became rough, sad, and lonely. Their friends and family are all gone. Their pets died. Nothing seems to be going right at all. And yet, they keep living. Okay. Alexandra recently made a big career change, shifting from baking pizzas at local Glucies to robotics engineering. Their dream is to make a waffle-destroying robot. Alexandra is deathly afraid of waffles. That's strange. Yelzaveta, the queen of the small nation of Walmart, is one of the last monarchs in the world. Even though the people consider the queen more a delightful curiosity, Yelzaveta has a deep sense of religious and civic duty and take the coronation oath seriously. Oh. Lucian has been teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years now. They are well known for their welcoming demeanor, yet whispers travel about shady and inappropriate deeds with students. Oh, that's easy. It's just dead. Bartomu experienced a spiritual awakening after eating moldy cheese with questionable origin while on vacation. Now they spend their time spreading their newfound wisdom to anyone willing to listen. That's just fucking strange. Okay, goodbye. I kind of like you. So you're gonna live. This is sad, but, keep on living. And this is strange, so, die, I guess. Great. 3 seems like a good number. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Hey, Kit Kat, you were so cute! The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation.
You're not doing great mentally, are you, my dude?
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So I'm reporting to the cat again?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it.
Okay.
You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Poddington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking?
Yeah?
To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
It is indeed the weekend.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Yeah. Give me the gourd.
Ah, a spooky tale if there was one. Stumbled upon a Gothic-like castle during me travels once. Seemed like good looting at first, but nay, a monster hunted them corridors.
Uh-huh.
Head large and round, eyes shining like two lamps aflame. 'Twas paralyzing. Never have I been so frightened of anything in me life. Turns out, it was the Baron who'd got the curse of the were-pumpkin. Only happens during full moons, though. And even then, only 1 month a year. So 'tis not much of a curse.
Whoa! Hey, pretty lady.
Oh my. Didn't realize the bar was haunted.
I'm a lemon.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
That obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
Another human reaper? I've been dying to meet one for ages.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll meet plenty more. Provided you don't get fired.
I don't think I will be fired.
So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
I love making humans miserable. I wish people didn't have to suffer because of me. Meh, work is work. Sucks real bad, I hate it. Meh, work is work.
Right? I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones.
God, my ADHD brain is literally, I put the phone in the drawer and I didn't check it. Yep, all day on the phones, huh?
Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I haven't opened it in years.
You haven't missed much.
Thought so. I mean, the instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
Ever thought of asking Fate about your never-changing instructions? What do you mean? My choices affect the world all the time. I get different instructions every day. In any case, reading the news helps make decisions. It sure doesn't.
Congratulations?
Okay. Reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Life with no choices? You still haven't given up?
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
Please carry on with the story.
Okay. So Scullifus spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping, but still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
I mean, I'm all for living out of spite, but like, come on now.
I'm glad, stranger. May this story fill you with determination whenever you need it.
I'm so good, thanks.
Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
You should definitely complain, though.
Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink.
I think it's time you start making your own choices.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Good point. Maybe just stick to the instructions.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Been getting along just fine until now, right?
Nod sagely.
Thanks for the chat, stranger.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm off to sleep. See you later. Maybe.
Ciao, Bella.
Why do I smell the rank odor of blood on this hatchling?
Not a hatchling?
Perhaps the boss has upgraded the assemblage. If we're actually getting worthwhile spawns for a change.
I'm made from a lemon.
What brings you to bask in the glory of Florian, the Eradicator, young Purgator?
I love your style, Florian.
Compliments to the worthy. I appreciate the admiration of a peer, even if you flatter me too much.
I don't think I flattered you enough.
It's true. I am the most glorious Reaper to have ever walked these halls, sowing ruin to the world.
Sure?
Oh, to hear their wails of grief brings joy to my withered heart. You know how it feels like, don't you?
I do the work, that's that. No need for emotionality.
So, that's your delusion. Separate yourself from your deeds. If this is what helps you sleep at night, who am I to judge? Although, believe me, I do judge.
Judge all you want, man.
Beware, for the judge is followed by the jury, and ultimately, the executioner.
Yeah, man. That's usually how it goes. Judge, jury, executioner. Yeah?
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
That first response is so dumb. I understand. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy today. I understand. After all, I'm Killdozer 9000. No. Are you implying you mark people to death all the time? Do you ever think of the consequences? What does fate think about your grand ideas? I'm gonna go with, do you mark people for death all the time?
Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient.
Fascinating.
I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit.
Haha.
For that is what we are born to do. Yes, we Deathbringers. All have to die.
I shall bring forth the great purifications. What's stopping you from marking everyone? I'm off to scour the lands. What's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing. Yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time until their atrophy.
I'm off to scour the lands.
Until nothing awaits us, little hatchling. Ciao.
He also said ciao. Ciao, ciao, bello. Fascinating creatures you have in your den.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my eye.
Ma'am, I have not purchased anything from you.
Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement.
Where are my days going?
Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
I've been a meticulous professional.
Yeah, I got the inkling from our last talk. Still, I've been thinking...
Hmm?
I figured you'd be the one to find intrigue in questioning authority.
Sometimes, but I ignore it.
Hey, where's your sense of rebellion? I don't think I could adhere to obscure designs with such confidence.
Fake it till you make it, honey.
One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah?
Your voice, very particular, is the voice that I'm hearing through the mirror.
But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
Your tip jar is pretty neat.
Oh, thanks. Mortimer found the original oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while.
Fascinating. Any thoughts on Florian?
That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own?
Dude's cool.
They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. Seems to be a common trait these days, though.
Terrible taste. Got it. That's what I have. I kind of like the fellow.
Thought you might. There's some resemblance between you two.
No, I'm not a... I'm about to say I'm not a jerk, and I'm like,
Sour lemons from the same tree.
I'm a lemon!
What else you got in mind?
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay, so are you telling me I could have had a piggy bank this whole time? Okay, I have a new head, a pumpkin head, if one is to be believed. Pumpkin on fire today, Pumpkin King, rotten, starving, winter vegetable. Painapple. God, guys, that's so good. I'm gonna end it here. Painapple. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna end this here. We'll figure out what that piggy bank thing was all about next time. Next time. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Should I keep sticking to the status quo? Should I go completely off the rails? Mark everyone for death? No, I'm not going to. You know I'm not going to. I'm clearly going to follow the rules until I get to the end, and then who knows which way I'll go off the rails, but you bet your butts I'm going to go off the rails, and it's going to be a madhouse. Anyways, if you like this, let me know down in the comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.